everyone, and welcome to MSA's fall production of Midsummer Night's Dream.
In fair Verona, where we may have seen.
Wrong Joe, Ollie! Midsummer Night's Dream is one of Shakespeare's many great comedies.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious by this son of yours.
No, Logan!
Since Shakespeare wrote so many other great comedies, tragedies, histories, and sonnets,
I learned in this letter that Don Peter of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
who's there?
We've added a bit of other Shakespeare goodies for you to find throughout the show.
So shaken as we are, so wad with care, find me a time for Friday peace to pact.
Proceed, Salamis, to procure my fallen by the doom of death and woes and all.
I wonder how the king escaped our hands.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, and subsiding the appetite may sicken and some die.
Enough!
At this time, please turn off your cell phones. Weren't any of those in the 1960s?
We also ask that you take no flash photography, as it is distracting to the performers and your fellow audience members.
There will be a 15-minute intermission around the time we see a fairy fall in love with an ass.
Michaela!
What? They'll get it when they see it! At that time, there will be concessions in the lobby. So let's get to it!
Thanks again for coming. Please enjoy the show.
Fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on the pace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks, how slowly this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will dream away the time, and then the moon shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love, doing thee injury. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Good Aegeus, what's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complainings, my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious Duke, this boy hath bewitched my child. With cunning hast thou filled my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. Surely you can see her disobedience. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which will either be to this gentleman or to her death.
What?
According to our law.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman. So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather with your eyes must his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I may hold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case. If I refuse to wed Demetrius,
Either to die the death, or to forever abjure the society of men.
so will I live, so grow, so die, my lord. My soul consents not to give myself to Demetrius.
Relent, sweet Hermia. Lysander, you'll like raise the title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love. And what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, my fortunes all fairly ranked, if not with vantage of Demetrius's. And which is more than all these boasts can be, is I am beloved of beauteous Hermia.
Demetrius, come. And Aegeus, you shall go with me. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancy to your father's will, or else your disobedience yields you up to death. or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, come.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale?
Alike for want of rain, which I could well bedeem the tempest of my eyes. Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Hermia, listen to me. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place Theseus and your father cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, leave thy father's house tomorrow night, and there in the woods will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in that same place thou hast appointed me, there truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away? Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair.
Sickness is catching, oh, her favor so yours would I catch fair Hermia ere I go.
Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Oh, that my prayers could such affection move. The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love him, the more he hateth me. Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Tomorrow night, Lysander myself shall fly this place. And in the wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there, truly, Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from home turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Oh, farewell, sweet playfellow! Pray thou for us, and grant thee thy luck with Demetrius. Keep word, good Lysander. We must starve our sight till tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my love. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius don't on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through this place I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so? No, he will not know what all but he do know, for love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain to have his sight thither and back again.
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's a scroll of every man that fits a play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then call the names of the actors.
Our play is the most cruel death, a lamentable comedy of Pyramus and
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
That will take some tears in the true performing of it.
Francis Clute the bellows bender. Here, Peter Quince, Clute, you shall take Bisbee upon you.
What
shall play it.
Let me play Thisbe too.
No, you must play Pyramus and flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tinker, here Peter Quint, you shall play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tailor, you shall play Pyramus's father. I, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Play, if it be, give it to me, for I am full of study.
You may do it without a script, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar, and I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will make the Duke say, let him roar again! Let him roar again!
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man. A proper man, as one will see in a summer's day. Pyramus is the most gentle-like man. Therefore, you must play Pyramus. Masters, here are your parts. You'll meet a mile without the town, for we meet in the city, you'll be dogged with company, and our devices known.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Ye elves of hills, brooks, standing lakes and groves, and ye that on the sands with printless foot do chase the ebbing Neptune and do fly him when he comes back. You demi-puppets that by moonshine do the green sour ringlets make, whereof the ewe-not bites, and you whose pastime is to make midnight mushrooms, who rejoice to hear the solemn curfew, by whose aid, weak masters though ye be, I have bedimmed the noontide sun, called forth the mutinous winds, and twixt the green sea and the azure vault set roaring war. To the dread rattling thunder have I given fire and rifted Jove stout oak with his own bolt. The strong-based promontory have I made shaken by the spurs plucked up the pine and cedar. Graves at my command have waked their sleepers out and let them forth by my so potent art. But this rough magic I here abjure, in order I have required some heavenly music, which even now I do. To work mine end upon their senses that this airy charm is for, I'll break my staff, bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper than did ever plummet sound, I'll drown my book. Are not you he? Thou speakest right. I am that very wanderer of the night. But room fairy, here comes Oberon. And here my mistress. With that you were gone.
He'll met by moonlight, proud Tanya.
What, jealous Oberon?
Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know your buskin mistress and warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Tanya? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since the middle summer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or met to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy rolls, thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the wind, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which, falling in all the land, hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, and through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. The spring, summer, chiding autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evil comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
You amend it. It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but make a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, but she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long in this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus's wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well then go thy way, but thou shan't leave this grove, till I torment thee for thy injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Fetch me the flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it upon sleeping eyelids lay, and make any man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 4 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania she's asleep. Then I'll drop the liquor of it in her eye, so then the next thing she sees, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, unmeddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, I'll make her render up her page to me. Who comes here?
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll stay, the other stayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen unto this wood, and here I am, in wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you, I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, I do love you more.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look upon thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
Let me go. If thou follow, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I, in the temple, in the town, the field, you do me mischief. Oh, fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on thy sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. But I will follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him. He shall seek thy love. where the wild cloud blows, when the ox whips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania, sometime of night, gnawed in the flowers, with dances and delight. With the liquor of this, I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A fair young lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes.